Hello and welcome to another review by FTX Global. I'm Tom and today we'll be taking a look at Orbx's Catalina Airport. Santa Catalina Island is located about 22 miles south of Los Angeles, California, and is home to a little over 4,000 people as of 2010. There is only one incorporated city on the island called Avalon. There is a second town located to the northwest of the airport, and the highest point on the island is at an elevation of 2,097 feet. Catalina Airport was founded in 1946 and is home to a National Weather Service station. The airport has a 3,000-foot runway and is commonly referred to as the airport in the sky due to it sitting on top of a 1,602-foot tall mountain. Initially looking at the Orbx version of Catalina Airport, it is abundantly clear how important the airport is to tourism given the vast quantity of general aviation aircraft and people present. On one side of the airport there is even a DC-3 operated by Catalina Flying Boats, which frequently makes deliveries of goods and produce to the island. I like how the developers, Tim Harris and Ken Hall, used lots of smaller details and objects around the airport to really bring a more realistic feel to the area. The vegetation all around the island was especially well done and did make it feel like a more arid climate. As is usual Orbx quality, the textures for the airport buildings was well done and the terrain was covered with a mix of 7cm per pixel imagery around the airport and 30cm photoreal imagery for the rest of the island. Flying at average altitudes, the terrain is some of the most accurate I've seen for areas of similar climate. Moving away from the airport, the island offers many areas to visit. Starting with the town of Avalon, all major buildings are present, including Green Pier. Those who have visited Avalon will recognize the yellow vessel as it is a popular tourist submarine. Even though the buildings are not something typically seen at normal flying altitude, they are still highly detailed. South of Avalon are a tourism heliport, an area under construction, and more small towns and rocky beaches. On the northern end of the island, the village of Two Harbors is present. The area features, as the name suggests, two harbors. One of the harbors has a yacht club while the other functions more as a ferry terminal. There is also a helipad in the area owned by the Wrigley Marine Science Center. At night, the island is, as expected, very dark. The only lights come from the airport runway and the towns. I do have to say I like how the lightings in the towns was done. It's not too bright and doesn't look out of place. As is the norm with most Orbx airports, I didn't have any major performance issues despite the large amount of detail. If you do happen to experience performance issues or simply don't want certain objects to be present, you can remove some items that may be more demanding, like volumetric grass, using the control panel that comes with the airport. The scenery also comes with a nice 14-page user guide that gives a brief history of the airport, install guide, details about the coverage, a pair of charts, recommended settings, points of interest, and more. Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me for this review, and as always, happy landings.